Here's the magical thing about peace and happiness. There are all sorts of people in the world, people of different shapes and sizes and personalities and backgrounds. Some people are incredibly accomplished or wealthy or noteworthy for some reason or other, famous or infamous, of considerable repute. And their capacity to feel peaceful and happy is no greater than yours or mine. The ability to feel joy and any other positive emotion is innate, inherent within anyone who is alive and aware. Same goes for the capacity to suffer and feel pain. Yet there is an illusion that often seems compelling, that often seems powerful. The illusion that to be accomplished or wealthy or acknowledged by others is to be happier, more deserving of happiness somehow, more worthy. When the truth is that anyone is capable of feeling happy regardless of their achievements, simply by virtue of being a human being with a pulse, a breathing, conscious human being. A baby who hasn't even learned to speak or walk yet is capable of feeling immense joy. So age has nothing to do with it either. Have you ever seen a baby being infinitely entertained by their favorite song? It's kind of fascinating to watch, actually. The same can be said of the capacity for pain and suffering. A baby who has never experienced a breakup is capable of crying just as bitterly as someone who has been dumped. Not long ago, I saw a young boy in my neighborhood, a child of maybe 5 or 6 years old, in a crying fit, crying tears of rage almost, over the fact that he couldn't mount his new bicycle. He could ride it just fine if someone helped him up on the seat, but he couldn't figure out how to get on the bicycle himself, and this infuriated him. Haven't we all felt that degree of frustration? A while back, I saw a video on YouTube of a bear getting frustrated with a hammock. Maybe you've seen it. I have to admit, it made me laugh out loud. Like I said, haven't we all felt that way about something? Someone who enjoys material wealth, a rewarding career, acknowledgement from others, and loving relationships is just as capable of feeling sadness and rage and frustration and despair as anyone else. And yet, we sometimes do that thing of deeming certain people to be more worthy or deserving of experiencing and expressing pain and suffering, just like we do with the positive emotions, don't we? Don't you sometimes hear people say things like, what does he have to worry about? What does she know about true suffering? As if having the trappings of wealth and success somehow make you immune to inner pain and turmoil. We create that illusion when the truth is that anyone who is breathing and conscious is capable of suffering and feeling pain. So what? Does that mean that wealth and material success are meaningless and shouldn't be strived for? I wouldn't phrase it like that. A question I prefer to ask myself on a regular basis, whatever it is that I happen to be doing, is why am I doing this? What is the energy or mood in which I am doing it? Am I doing this in order to find peace and happiness, peace and joy that are not already within me? Or am I doing this because I am peaceful and happy already? Am I acting out of fear or need? Or am I acting out of love? How peaceful am I feeling right now? How joyful and loving is my energy? These kinds of questions can guide you back to your awareness of your true self, your highest, freest, most joyful self. What I love about these questions is that not only do they not downplay or completely invalidate the physical quote-unquote reality and physical manifestations such as wealth and personal relationships and health, they also put all of that into perspective. These types of questions that probe inward into your current state of consciousness recognize physical manifestations as the consequence of our inner state. current physical reality is relevant only insofar as they are the result of previous thoughts and emotions. They are old, and there is never any need to panic because creation is ongoing and eternal, and because the source of creation flows in and through you, because you are a thinking, feeling being. You are a vessel of creativity and love, and you get to create what you desire by focusing on your desire and its realization rather than upon your current lack of fulfillment. A good place to be, I find, is to look forward to each day generally for no other reason than because it is good to be alive, because there are so many simple things in which to take pleasure and feel genuine appreciation about, like enjoying nourishing food and the comfort of having a roof over your head, as well as a quiet place to call your own, a space to share with those you love.